TGIF.
I know. Although you work the weekends, Meg, so we
Yes,
count on
this
you
is
to
my
get us through the
Monday.
weekend. I know.
I
That's
celebrate
okay.
everybody's Friday,
Right.
but hey, our schedules are all over the place. It's
That's
okay.
true. That's
Another
true.
schedule that's been all over the place, y'all, is the schedule of Disney World, which I couldn't believe, when Disney World closed, that's when we really knew, okay, man, this is a big deal because it doesn't happen often.
Right.
But it's back open, or at least they're planning a degree of reopening right as we go into the weekend.
Right, they are. They're doing a phased reopening. So if I can take a look at my handy dandy phone here, they're going to start this weekend from Magic Kingdom Park, Animal Kingdom, and that'll be followed by Epcot and Hollywood Studios. That's going to happen next week.
And we know they've been already welcoming some people back with certain
Right.
passes, but opens up tomorrow, we believe, to the general public. So we are asking you, would you go to Disney World at this point? Would you bring your family there? Would you travel there? And how are you feeling about that? So jump on Facebook with us as you are right now and let us know what you think.
I think it's makes me a little nervous only because, well, if you're talking about Disney World down in Florida, Florida is one of those hot spots. They're seeing a huge surge in coronavirus cases. And I know, I've heard it all. I know y'all are going to be commenting about this on Facebook saying, if you're outside, it doesn't matter. The virus is killed with hot weather. Bottom line is we just don't know, I think. But it makes me kind of nervous.
Is that a no for you, Gavir?
No.
You would not go. Megan?
I don't think I would at this point. However, I can't speak for people with children who have been
Right.
cooped up in the house. So I'm sure families are just feeling all different kinds of emotions right now. And, maybe they're just ready to go with the kids. But I'm kind of with Gravir, just not quite sure yet as far as traveling and just with what we're seeing with these recent numbers.
Yeah.
I think I'd
Everything's
hold
kind of
off.
up in the air, right?
Rodney, what do you think?
Well, first of all, the overwhelming majority of our Facebook people agree with y'all. I'll be honest, I've been a little bit more, I've been kind of venturing out more. I've been looking at different ways to get out and try to stay safe. Just got back from Vegas.
Right.
I thought they did a good job at making it as safe as possible. I probably wouldn't go now, but going into the holiday season, I hope that, and nobody knows, but you hope that they maybe, we have this a little bit better contained by the holidays, because I am looking forward to going back for the holidays. But I actually would agree with you, ladies. At this point, I don't think it's quite that worth it. Like to kind of see them get things started back up, see how it works. But I will say that if there's any, business on the planet that will have you ready to go, you'd have to think that Disney would be one of those, companies, kind of like Delta with the airlines, where I totally trust that,
Right.
The stuff that they're doing, is as good as it can be done.
They're going to have all sorts of, precautions in place,
Right.
that kind of thing. So I think they're going to do what they can. But when you're talking about a big influx of people all in one place, Megan, have you ever been? Have you been to Disney?
Oh yeah, it's been years though. I
Yeah.
went when I was young.
Okay, so we took the girls, I think it was 2 years ago maybe? And honestly, before I went, I was like, this is one of those things parents are going to do. You take your children.
Check the box.
I loved it.
did.
Rodney, I'm with
Outstanding.
you. I was like, man, this is a magical place. It was so great.
It is amazing.
So
I
great.
decided, Gavir, and I've said before, I'm not going to go now because it's way too hot. But coming around Christmas time, I was like, I
Right.
love it. One thing I will note, because you do have to wear masks, right? If you go, I'm imagining, because I experienced this in Vegas. For me, at least, when I put my mask on and it's really hot outside, it was really uncomfortable. So
It
I
is.
wonder if that will impact people too.
Right.
Obviously, you have to wear. That's the an easy choice, wearing your mask. But how your comfort level, because you're at Disney all day. Usually if you go out there, so having to wear the mask with a lot of the restrictions, you kind of wonder if people will be turned off by that. A lot of comments, ladies. Kimberly says no way. Jenna says no. Ashley says no. Melissa says no. Melissa says if you've seen the AP previews, Disney looks safer than Walmart. Whatever that means. Yeah, I'm trying to find on our Facebook page anybody who's saying, yeah, they would give it a try. But Monica, Ann, Donna, everybody's saying absolutely not. No reason to really risk that, at this point. So far, I think everybody's in agreement on a big fat no.
Well, the choice is there. If you
Yeah,
want
it
to make
is.
it,
And
it'll
have
be
your
there.
choice.
We'll see how it goes this weekend for sure.
It's like for us, my family, we haven't gone anywhere. I mean, we've seen our immediate family, But as far as vacations go, we really haven't done anything. And I think a lot of people are like, got to get out, got to go somewhere. I've noticed that a lot of my friends have been going to national parks, you know, just getting outside and going somewhere with their families. But as far as like a Disney vacation, nobody's done it.
You know, I will say, my husband and I have been exploring so many different trails here. The Chattahoochee River has awesome trails that we're discovering. And I've been meaning to actually jump on Facebook and ask for your recommendations of, you know, easy to do day trips around our area where you can be safe, stay away from others, because we've been having a blast just hiking, and we've got some really beautiful spots here. So also let us know what your recommendations are to keep us busy on our days off.
You and I need to talk right after we get done with Facebook Live, because one of my girls' elementary school teachers, she's amazing, and she's always posting on Facebook these great trips that she's taking, and I'm always like, where did you go? Where did you go?
Yes.
So I'll share them with you.
Okay, good.
I'll share them.
I've got my running list for you.
By the way, schools, Cherokee County Schools, so that's where our girls are, decided. Last night the school board met and made a decision about reopening. They're going to give you an option of digital learning or just the traditional back to school, and they start August 3rd.
How are you feeling with this?
We're going to do digital learning.
Okay.
So what they're going to do is, for elementary school students, it's only for a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, and for middle and high school students, it's going to be August 3rd till December 18th. So that entire semester, you do have to commit, if you decide you want to do it, to do just digital.
And you have the option, though.
Yeah,
That's the good
the
thing, and we are
option's there.
seeing that in other districts as well.
Yep.
Megan, you mentioned different things to do, like trails and stuff. So raise your hand if you've been to the varsity. One, two. Who has not been to the varsity, right? So according to the morning show, and you ladies know this better than me because I was kind of in and out, but something has changed about the varsity.
No drive-in.
No drive-in.
Dine-in.
I'll be honest, I never used the drive-in. Apparently that was a really big deal.
Yeah, kind of like the old-fashioned drive-in. You go, but they had a worker test positive, and you can see right there they're doing a deep cleaning of the varsity, and they did it. But they realized after they did the deep cleaning that, you know what, it's really kind of tough to do that service in the drive-in, because some people might wear a mask, other people might not. How are you going to handle all the food? So they say, please come in. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have?
I like that. Yeah, so it's good because it's still open, so you can still go.
Right.
Yes.
You just won't be able to use the dine-in. We actually had a meeting about this. We were talking about it, and I really did not know that the drive-in part was such a big deal. I've been a few times. Normally, right, when you first get here or when you have family that's coming in, it's like a tourist spot. So,
Yes, Atlanta must do, right?
Yeah.
right. So every time I would go, I'd actually go in the buildings. I didn't even know that there was like a drive-in part to it, or at least that it was so popular, but that part closed. So where else do you go outside of the varsity? That's the other thing that I was wondering about. The varsity, one of my favorite places to go, but in terms of like burgers and stuff, like what's your spot to go to in Metro Atlanta?
Oh, are you asking us?
I am. I'm asking everybody. I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh man.
These days, nowhere.
Well, yeah, you can't go.
Yes, we actually made burgers at home the other night. Did that count?
Homemade burgers.
They were really good. Yeah. Oh,
But
gosh.
okay, I'm going to spin off of that, Rodney. Who's ready for things to kind of get back to normal?
Well, of course.
Everybody.
Everybody.
To get back to normal.
Everybody. You know, the normal may be a little bit different, you know, how we do things.
sure.
And I think there are a lot of things that we may take away once this whole pandemic is over. That's good. That is, you know, family, focusing on the things that are important, and maybe not running all over the place, like running around like a chicken with your head cut off. But I'm kind of ready for things to get back to normal.
Yeah, but we'll be seeing these practices in place for a long time.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the question. It almost like was when it first started, we kind of had a, at least I did, there was like an end date, but now there's no end date, right? It's just, you know, we're in it. But I do agree with you, Gavir.
Yep.
Things are already changing. So what is normal, you know, as we move forward? There's really no definition for it as all these different processes, you know, change as we move
Yes.
forward.
We're taking it 1 week at a time, right? Just
1
trying
week.
to keep up with everything and
One
keep
day.
everybody at home informed as best we can. We're
Right.
trying.
And even the way we do Facebook Live is a little bit different, right?
We've social distanced,
Yeah,
but we made
exactly.
it happen because we love talking to you. So.
So we're all in the studio right now for you at home. We're all here. We're
gonna
just
look
all
this way.
socially
Right.
distant from each other.
Yeah, and like you're supposed to look forward, but I can't help it because you're right here.
I know.
So
I keep wanting to
looking
look.
this way,
Like there's
knowing
one.
that I'm supposed to keep my head. So that's why. There we go. I look at Jeff bringing up the camera to show. Can you even see me way back? There we go. To show how we are social distancing and
Thank
still
you, Jeff.
able to talk to you. That is our incredibly intelligent and talented director, Jeff.
Oh man,
Who made that happen?
buttering him up. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's how we do it, though. That's been the look here in the studio for months and months now. So there's one way that we are trying to be safe here.
Yep.
And adapt.
All right, it's time to go back on CBS 46. So, hey, everybody, have a good weekend, right?
Yep.
Yes, and don't forget to join me, CBS 46 Weekend Morning News, tomorrow morning and Sunday morning.
The best morning news, local
Absolutely.
morning
Thank you.
news. in
I will watch, Megan.
Thank you. 9 to 11 tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 on Sunday.
Okay, sounds good. See ya.